All right. Welcome to part two of this video series where I'm going to be talking about Google business profile being, your first safety signal, your first opportunity to show parents that you are the safe and best daycare, preschool, Montessori school for their child to be in. And the reason why I'll reiterate why that's important is because before they click on your website, before they call you, before they book a tour, parents subconsciously scan your profile for safety cues. They want to know if you look clean. Do the classrooms look organized? Do the teachers look warm and professional? They need to know these things before they decide to make a decision. They need to know these things even before they decide to take a tour, because tours take time. You have to drive over, you have to view everything, you have to talk to people. That takes a lot of effort, and parents want to make sure that they're making a decision before they start to put in all of that type of effort. And your business profile on Google and your website is the first place that they start to receive this safety signal. In early childhood, perception is everything. If your online presence doesn't look safe, parents assume your center isn't safe either. Okay, so let's just walk back over to our original example. We'll head back over to Google Maps here. All right. And we're going to take a look at another random daycare. Creme de la Creme School of Buckhead. I don't know who this is. Okay, let's start to analyze this first, right? All right. And the second point that I want to make here as well is that, your Google business profile is a credibility and compliance check. Parents are looking to see signs that you're actually legitimate, licensed, reliable, professionally run, transparent. And a lot of times they can get these signs just from visiting your listing. Maybe not everything that they need to know, but it's definitely a good place, especially as they start to visit reviews. Okay, like this is a place where parents really start to internalize, exactly who you are, what you do, and what other people think about you. Okay, so let's keep that in mind as well. Um, the other point that I want to make here is that you know the things that make parents say no, essentially, right? What instantly makes parents say no? And I want to highlight that: no photos, bad photos, zero staff photos. All these types of things make parents say no. And when you're somebody who has a daycare, it's really important that you have all of these photos. Again, staff photos showing warmness, showing relatability, showing fun, showing learning, showing that you actually care for the development of people's kids and people's children. And all these things, again, are extremely okay. So moving along, it's a credibility and compliance check. They got to know that you actually know what you're doing. When those details are solid, parents feel safe. When they're sloppy or missing, parents feel uncertain. And if they feel even just a little bit of uncertainty, then you don't get the phone call. And that's just how it goes. So those are the things that's going to make parents say no. Any kind of inconsistency, you're not showing warmness, you're not showing friendliness. If your address is missing, if your hours are wrong, if your reviews aren't excellent, these are all things that will turn parents around, and they will go to the next listing over, and start that whole process over again in their head until they get to the point where they feel like it's important for them to reach out to this daycare just to learn more about what they could offer. And it starts here with this listing. Okay. So the last thing I want to say, strong safety signals equals more calls, more tours, more enrollments. When parents trust your online presence, they click, they call, they book a tour, they enroll. And Google rewards that trust with higher rankings on Google. So the more positive behavior that happens here on this listing, as far as reviews go, as far as parents clicking onto your website and calling your business, all that gets registered over to Google. They see that, and then they start to send you more parents by increasing your visibility. And that's how the cycle works. And so in the next few videos, I'm going to show you exactly how to set up your listing to do that. And once again, if you're having some trouble doing this yourself, or if you need some help, reach out to me. I'll be happy to help you for free. I'm only doing that for the next 5 people that reach out to me. So go ahead and reach out, and I'll see you in the next video.